You are an octopus. A small little pink thing, tentacles wriggly and flaccid, with those beady eyes that disturb you in a way that shouldn't. This alien, this monster, look at you. See what you are? You're a disgusting scumball. A filthy creature not of this world, not understanding of anything we are. And you're the character with their skin most open, most exposed, and full among the sea of demons wearing human skin. Imagine you're 17 in the largest crossroads of your life. No job prospects, severe anxiety, wondering why people don't respond to you and if their secret detestation has trickled out of their minds into your reality. And after reading and connecting with Poon Poon a year prior, you find yourself spiraling on a couch similar to this one, alone and entirely unsure of yourself. But misery loves company. A mindless scroll on Manga Plus, looking for anything worth engaging in, has me stumble upon Takopi's Original Sin, a horribly disturbed thing, crying out in immense pain at its cover, and with just a few dementing panels, your own experience seems infinitely better than this hellscape. Takopi's Original Sin truthfully caught my attention from just the title and length. A concise 16 chapters to receive answers on this grand mystery of the octopi's cardinal mistake. And boy, I was very glad of so many small circumstances that day. That Manga Plus let me read it all for free, that I could sit alone with my thoughts, that my free time schedule was only filled upon days and days of floundering by myself because for a few hours my own sorrow was overtaken by that of this infinitely happy ball's primal fears. And now, in the year of 2025, the anime adaptation has apparently become one of the most popular shows of the year. A public attraction whose entrance is free for all to bear witness. A public execution where the head is dismembered. But we gotta stay for the whole body to be chopped up. That's what Takopi is. But that story doesn't start in our year of 2025. I haven't even seen the show yet because it doesn't exist. Instead, we'll take a jump back to an ancient era of our lives. 2016. You, Takopi, wake up in a park trash can, greeted by an elementary schooler. She's bruised and dirty, and her eyes. They're a beautiful black color with double eyelids. However, a small glint of something bigger is clearly visible beyond her current vision. Scary. But that doesn't matter right now. She's offering you some bread, a godsend for the starving Happian that you currently are. And your one goal is just to spread happiness across the universe. But this girl rejects your joy, turning her back on you. You notice these words written across all her possessions. Terrible, horrible words. How strange. Maybe these humans just treat happiness differently. But the next day, you continue following her. You're hiding in a park from these strange girls. This blonde one chatting the most amongst the group. She must be really friendly. You're not entirely sure what welfare money is, but they're laughing, so it's probably good. After a few more days of hanging out with this girl, she still has yet to even smile. And for a creature whose only job is happiness, you're not doing a good job. Today, she says she can't hang out with you in the park. You follow her home, where a large furry animal jumps out at you. It eyes you down, shaking you up and down, which hurts your brain. But you notice the girl is smiling. It's so wide. This creature she calls Chappie makes her so happy. And you're a little jealous, but you make a promise that you'll make her smile even bigger. See you tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Hey, she's dirtier than usual, and her face is more beat up. Something else is different, including the necklace her creature friend was wearing. She looks sad. She had a fight with a friend. Maybe he bit her. But you're a Happian. You have tools for that. Like the patch it up ribbon, a cord that's infinitely long and strong to make up any relationships across the world. Even if Chappie is in Tokyo, the ribbon could reach from here. And you're not supposed to let her have it, a fundamental law for happiness. But she really wants it, so she takes it, turning her back again. And you realize what's so fundamentally different. The glint is gone. There's no hope or desire. It's been a few days now. You haven't seen her in a few days, so you take a visit to her house again. Silence follows you as you squiggle in, broken when you call out to her one final time. What is Takopi's original sin? Like the actual namesake of the series, because what I just described to you is just one single chapter throughout the course of this tragedy. Chapter 1, in fact. The chapter where you gave the tools necessary for a child to kill themselves. That's crazy. I don't blame you for not seeing that, but still your fault for being unaware. Not the worst case scenario given the circumstances, though. Could have been direct murder, but you're happy and wanting to believe the best in humanity. However, you don't know what they're capable of yet, because the year of 2016 is a scary one, when A Silent Voice also came out that year exposing human biases. And when ReZero Episode 18 released, everyone was more mad about Rem than Subaru's eternal suffering. Oh, wow. So much anger and rampant emotions. And these young children, these elementary school students that you met, they're so vile to one another. Shizuka, the small, sad dog girl, has her existence defined for Chappie. She endures suffering from classmates and sustains her need for love entirely through this dirty animal. This is love she notably does not get from neither her escort mother, who's not very present in her life, nor her Tokyo father, who's not in her life at all. This former parent is actually the quote-unquote cause of the next familial spat, Marina, the blonde girl, whose insults move faster than machine gun bullets. Marina, the misunderstood victim of adult pains too grotesque for humans to hear, has a mom lashing out as a result of Marina's dad spending too much time with Shizuka's mom. And Marina's a 10-year-old girl with a very verbose vernacular. What's she gonna do with her own frustrations? Nothing. No one loves her. Not mom, not dad, not even a dog. Everyone just argues around her as the once happy family falls apart, and she can't do anything about it. Powerless in her home life. What she can do though, she can rage harder, taking whatever semblance of power she has at school through her brash demeanor. She bashes Shizuka, beats and harasses her. Furthermore, Marina causes the death of Chappie because Shizuka doesn't deserve man's best friend. If Marina doesn't deserve it, someone who wants so much love but cannot get it from anywhere throughout the entire universe, why does this other girl deserve it? Poor Marina. She did get what she wants though. Chappie's dead.
犬死んだけど
And by removing someone else's love, she'll feel so much better herself. Because it's a net sum game, right? Take from someone else, gain yourself. Let's see how much better her future will be now. In 2022. You, Takopi, wake up in a park trash can, greeted by a high schooler. She has long, beautiful, golden hair. And her eyes, they're really big yet sharp, as if they've seen so many things. However, a large scar on her cheek stands out to you. Scary. But that doesn't matter right now. She's offering you some rice, a godsend for the starving Happian that you currently are. And your one goal is just to spread happiness across the universe. But this girl rejects your joy. She hits and kicks you a couple times. How strange. Maybe these humans just express happiness differently. You follow her home, where a large human just sits there. It doesn't look up, silently sitting. But then the large creature? She stands up and starts screaming. It eyes her down, shaking each cheek back and forth so fast it hurts your brain. But you notice the girl is crying. It's so emotional. These physical actions must be how humans show love. After a few more days of hanging out with this girl, she still has yet to even smile. And for a creature whose only job is happiness, you're not doing a good job. But her new boyfriend, she smiles around him. You're walking through a street, but a strange girl walks by. Her double eyelids catch the attention of your friend's boyfriend. She must be really friendly. He speaks so highly of her. You're not entirely sure why your friend's mom is smiling, but they're happy, so it's probably good. See you later. It's later. Silence follows you as you squiggle in, broken when you call out to her one final time. Hey! She's redder than usual, and her face is more cut up. Something else is different. She looks sad. She had a fight with her mom, but you're happy and you have tools for this, like the big happy clock to go back in time. So you do that. Hopefully she can wait for you. You haven't seen her in a few years. What did she look like again? Oops. Hey, it's been 6 years! What really changed? You came down to Earth, tried to help some people out, but then they died. Dumbass really convinced herself she'd be happier when someone else is miserable. Like if a whole pandemic occurs across the world, some untouched remote island would be blessed all of a sudden. Families continue having conflicts that get taken out onto their kids too young to fully understand the consequences. There's a third key character whose parent really gets the better of him. Naoki Azuma really wants his mother's approval. The blank, harsh stares of judgment she gives constantly comparing Naoki to his older brother Junya. And Junya is constantly goofing off, working a part-time job to waste money on some girlfriend. Nevertheless, Junya still earns top marks on all of his tests. Meanwhile, Naoki, spending all his time studying and doing class representative duties, struggles to even score passing grades despite his mom's high expectations. Naoki, please just do well. I'll make pancakes for you. This is your mother speaking. I sound like this now, and I really just want to make pancakes for you. But you're too much of a failure to deserve them. Just get to eat the pancakes, please, Naoki. I'm giving you just a few more chances to get it right. You're only 10 years old. School isn't hard yet. Naoki, don't be a failure! Naoki's constantly craving love and validation. It's the fault of his mom, who can't regulate her own emotions. He can't control how she feels, how irrational she is about her son's abilities. If it looks like abuse, sounds like abuse, and feels like abuse, a spade's a spade. All of these parents share this sin. Sins. The 7 deadly sins, the ones that flash in your mind's eye. And the 8th one? The sin of despair. The lack of hope so great that nihilism overtakes your soul, and your belief in faith or God seeps out. And the 8th sin, that's the one most feared by the church, the conviction that no one throughout the entire universe can save you now. So just give up. That's what Shizuka does in the first chapter. Yet Takopi tries constantly to save her, your hundreds of attempts resulting in the timeline we see. It isn't enough though. Seeing that everything you've done for Shizuka has either contributed nothing or backfired, it's no wonder your self-worth has continually been questioned. Your capability to bring love and joy, your one defining characteristic, and the only thing you're good for, constantly challenged and doubted by yourself. Nothing you do is good enough. But maybe, just maybe, if you just gave up your remaining life, you can finally give Shizuka one final try at living without you messing it up. Your final decision and sin. So you do. Goodbye. You are still an octopus. Your death won't amount to anything. It was just a reset. The status quo to when you were never in their lives at all. Your life. What was the point of it? But maybe I was too persuasive. Because you're not a useless, ugly octopus in a manga. You're a human. You're just someone passing time watching a video on YouTube about some manga you may or may not have read. It could be an escapism thing, trying to get away from whatever responsibilities you have. That lurking sadness and dread looms down there. But you push it down, not wanting it to cause any trouble. Your life. There's no way it's as bad as the poor children in the series. Hopefully, I'm making that assumption. Shizuka and Marina, they felt the disappearance of Takopi. Even without realizing the impact, they feel something's off. No matter what they do, there's so much sadness they can't control. Their parents' feelings for each other, the love that the big humans lack, and the cruelty said parents choose to inflict. Takopi also had no influence, using small gadgets as temporary distractions against despair. But to Marina and Shizuka, Takopi introduces hope, their own words and feelings they have power over, their ability to share solace in sadness, and to have faith for a better future. Takopi's death was not one of despair like Shizuka's, it was one of hope. A sacrifice that showed he believed in the inherent good within these two girls. Takopi consistently demonstrates the effort he puts into helping them, their broken families just too destroyed to be fixed. Even if these actions led to pointless or worse outcomes, Takopi's best intentions were done in hopes of something better. The sloth of Shizuka's despair, the wrath of Marina's murder, the greed to make everyone happy, gratitude for the lives Shizuka and Marina share, and the appreciation that their loneliness is not controlled by those that came before them. That was the effect Takopi's sacrifice caused. If anything, the despair of starting again erased the other sins from the original timeline. You, the person who's listening to this video, you don't get happier recognizing someone else's misery. When I first read Takopi on a couch similar to this, my problems did not dissipate by seeing someone else's. That's stupid. Only sadists derive pleasure from pain. Rather, you recognize your own issues, fully putting into perspective your place in the world and all the ways you're doing fine. We're actually doing quite well, aren't we? I want to live, to utilize my better life for the sake of people who can't, my outlook for a happier future, and the belief that things will get better. That's worth so much more to me than some stupid pancakes. And now with finishing this script, I will now finally watch the show because I want to. Whoa, this intro is crazy. Thanks, Takopi. You did a great job.